Hello, future travelers. Welcome back to Legalopolis. Today, we'll look into a crucial topic for anyone navigating the visa application process, and that is the documents that the visa officer trusts. In this video, we are going to break down number one, the essential documents you need, tips on how to present them effectively, and some common pitfalls to avoid. So, friends, if you want to increase the chances of a successful visa interview, make sure to stick around and let's get started. Now, friends, first and foremost, always adhere to two rules when dealing with documents. Number one, never submit forged or false documents. Make sure that all the documents you present to the visa officer are genuine, truthful, accurate, and authentic. This will significantly boost your application's credibility. Keep in mind that visa officers are experts at spotting fraudulent documents, and the penalties for submitting fake documents are severe, including a lifetime ban from entering the United States. Number two, do not volunteer documents to the visa officer. Friends, the rule of thumb is to provide documents only when the visa officer requests them. We do not want to overwhelm or annoy visa officers who are already pressed for time. So make sure to wait for the visa officer to ask for specific documents and then provide these documents to them promptly and accurately. And that's why it is important that you organize your documents properly in a file and label them such that you can easily find them when the visa officer asks and hand it over to them. Now, friends, let's look at the documents the visa officer will rely on during those crucial 2 to 3 minutes to decide whether they will grant you the visa or not. Number one, your passport. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended period of stay in the United States. Number two, your previous expired passports. Please make sure to carry all your passports with you. Number three, DS-160 confirmation page. Now, friends, the DS-160 is a critical component of the US visa application process, and the visa officers place significant trust in every piece of information you provide, such as your personal details, travel information, passport details, previous US travels, contact information, family information, educational qualifications, etc. It's crucial that all information on your DS-160 is accurate. Make sure to carry proof of all the information you've provided in the DS-160 form. Friends, I have made a video on how to fill out DS-160 properly and another video on how to fix DS-160 errors. Make sure to check them out so that you can submit a flawless application and improve your chances of approval in the first time. Number four, evidence of your previously issued US visas, that is your old passports. And if you no longer have the passport or travel document with you, then make sure to carry a paper with details about your previously issued US visas and the dates when you traveled to the United States. Number five, if you've ever been unfortunately arrested, convicted, cautioned, irrespective of why it happened, please remember to bring your papers related to this offense, as the visa officer would definitely like to know more about it. Number six, if you're applying for a US visa from a country where you are not a citizen, you must bring evidence of your status in the country from where you are applying. For example, you are an Indian citizen living and working in Germany, and you are applying for a US tourist visa. So in addition to the standard required documents for your visa, you must provide evidence of your legal status in Germany. This could include your German residence permit, your work visa, or any other official documentation that proves that you are legally residing and employed in Germany. This evidence helps the visa officer understand your ties to Germany and convinces them that you are a lawfully present person in Germany, and that is why you are applying for a tourist visa from this country. Number seven, if you have ever overstayed or have been deported from United States, then make sure to bring documents related to the same for your interview. It could also be proof of the reason as to why you had to overstay if it was a genuine reason. Number eight, if you're applying for a tourist visa, that is B2 visa to visit your family, then an invitation letter from your family member along with a copy of your US relative's passport and a copy of their US visa or green card or citizenship. Now, friends, this is important because these documents demonstrate a legitimate reason for your visit, and it is very easy for the visa officers to verify the authenticity of these documents, thereby increasing their trust in your application and enhancing your chances of visa approval. Number 9. If you're applying for an F1 or an M1 student visa, then your Form I-120, that is Certificate of Eligibility for Non-Immigrant Student Status for F1, that is academic students, and M1, that is vocational students, along with your I-901 CVIS payment confirmation. Also remember to bring your academic qualifications and your certifications and your degrees along with you. Number 10. If you're applying for an H-1B visa, then Form I-129, that is the Petition for Non-Immigrant Worker, which is filed by your prospective employer with USCIS, and also your LCA, that is Labor Condition Application, that has been certified by the Department of Labor. The LCA outlines the terms and conditions of your employment, including your salary, position, and location. Number 11. If you are applying for an L1 visa, then you must carry Form I-129, which is the petition for a non-immigrant worker filed by your prospective employer, that is the petitioner, with USCIS, or I-129S, which is the non-immigrant petition based on the blanket L petition. So friends, apart from these documents, there are two more crucial documents that you must carry with you, because there is a very high possibility that the visa officer might ask for them. Number 1. Evidence of sufficient funds. During your interview, the visa officer might want to know if you have sufficient financial resources to support yourself and cover all expenses during your stay in the United States. This can include bank statements, pay slips, proof of income, or a letter from your sponsor or parents confirming financial support. Number 2. Evidence of intent to return to your home country. During the course of your interview, the visa officer would like to know if you have the intent to return to your home country, and therefore make sure to carry some form of documentary proof demonstrating to the officer that you have compelling reasons to return to your home country after your visit to the United States. This could include property deeds, rental agreements, employment letters, evidence of family ties such as a marriage certificate, some marriage photographs, or your children's school enrollment, etc. Basically, any documentary proof so that when the visa officer asks, you have a genuine document to prove strong ties to your home country and evidence of compelling reasons to return back. Friends, please remember that the visa officer might ask or might not ask for these documents. It all depends on the specifics of your case and the type of visa you're applying for. However, in case they do ask if you have any proof, then having these documents with you firstly shows that you are a responsible person and have come prepared for your interview, and secondly, if these documents are genuine and convinces the visa officer, your chances of getting your visa approved increases significantly. Friends, the main reason why visa officers don't often ask for these documents is because of, number 1, presumption of immigrant intent, which means that the visa officers presume that every non-immigrant applicant also has an immigrant intent, and therefore they will not trust any document that they cannot independently verify. Number 2, they don't trust these documents as these documents can be easily faked, forged, or altered. Number 3, these documents do not carry as much weight in their decision-making process. They predominantly base their decision on DS-160 and the answers that you give at the time of interview. And number 4, in certain cases, documents that are coming from high-risk regions are not considered reliable by visa officers because they have evidence that applicants from these countries are potential immigrants. So friends, to conclude, as you are aware, visa officers have no more than 2 to 3 minutes per applicant, and by bringing verifiable, authentic documents, you effectively counter the presumption of immigrant intent and strengthen your visa application. Whether you're applying for a student visa, work visa, visitor visa, or any other kind of visa, having the right paperwork can make all the difference. And whether the visa officer will look at additional documents or not, having these documents handy can provide additional context and support for your application if needed. And always remember, hand over these documents to the visa officer only when they specifically ask for it. So friends, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and do consider subscribing for more useful content. Best of luck with your visa journey, and until next time, safe travels!